It's the SawCast, and I'm your host, Ariel. This is my bestie, Natera.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so this week we're gonna be doing like a mini cast interview on dentistry, and I think that that's so important in the Black community. That we get our dental together and make sure that we have the Coca-Cola smell.
The who?
I don't know.
The Colgate?
The Colgate smell.
Yeah.
See, there's a dentist there. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot they had that slogan. I've heard that.
The Colgate smell.
Yeah.
Like, the smell to me is like the biggest thing, like the first thing you see when you see somebody. And I feel like it separates you in the professional world from being, looked at as either professional or, looked at as, not professional. And I feel like your smile can take you face really, 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 really far.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So I'm here to get a little bit more information on like stuff that, I had questions about as far as dentistry, and like just getting to know Natera, like, and how she is on the back end. She's done podcasts before, but this is like her career. So like she's very, very knowledgeable on dentistry. So, and I'm glad that she's like a Black woman, something that you don't really see. I've never really been to a dental office with a Black woman.
Yeah,
before.
I've never had a dentist. Oh, actually, I just did in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first year that I actually had a Black dentist do an exam on my teeth.
Wow.
A Black female dentist.
Yeah, you worked for a Black dentist.
Yes, male dentist. That's my mentor in Indiana.
Okay.
He really got me started. Introduced me to dentistry.
Yeah.
He has his own practice. So
I mean, let's get into it then.
Okay,
like,
yes.
Tell me about you. Tell me about you and why did you choose to be a dentist?
Okay, so my name is Natera, and I'm in my first year of dental school at Howard University College of Dentistry. We got our white coats this weekend. And this white coat, I'm wearing this, it signifies our transition from our preclinical studies to now we're going to start being in the lab and start working on our actual hand skills. Mm-hmm. So I got here 9 months ago from Indiana, and when I was in Indiana, I was a dental assistant. So I was a dental assistant for about 4 years. Mm-hmm. And I started being a dental assistant because I didn't think that I could be a dentist. I started off when I met Ariel at IU, Indiana University in Bloomington. When I first got there, I thought I was going to get my bachelor's in chemistry, but I did not. I took another path. I came home and I went to community college and became a dental assistant. So before that, when I first knew that I was going to become a dentist, that was in high school. My senior year of high school, I had a young Black female dentist come into our school and give a whole presentation about her job on career day.
Wow.
How taboo. How typical is that?
I don't know the story, so this is awesome.
So I go to her. We got different careers going on. I come in there, and she's just young and just a doctor, and she's telling us about her job, and I'm thinking like, absolutely, I want to do that. I was thinking about doing something with medicine anyway, science. I had never seen a young dentist. I had never seen a Black dentist, and I had never seen a female dentist. So I just said yes.
Yeah, this was for you.
And then luckily, her dad had a dental office right down the street from my house, literally a 3-minute drive from my house. So I partnered with my high school, and I got to start an externship at that dental office. And that is Dr. Walker, DDS, Dr. Wayne Walker in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And he let me know that I could become a dentist if I really wanted to. So that's how I'm here in dental school.
Well, I mean, there were other things that happened, like what are the steps to get to dental school? Like?
Oh, okay. So after I came home and went to community college, I got my dental assisting degree, my certification. It's not a degree. So I became a CDA, a certified dental assistant, and I got my radiology license so I could take x-rays, and I started to work as a dental assistant in Indianapolis. Well, I worked a little in Fort Wayne, moved to Indianapolis and started working at IU School of Dentistry. So I was working as a dental assistant, and I just started to realize that I could be the dentist. Every time I met a dental assistant, I was helping them. I was training them to do their job.
I remember that.
I was accepting every challenge in the dental office that I could. I was learning so much about dentistry, and being around the students really inspired me. So I came home to my ex at the time, and I said, I want to go back to school and get my bachelor's degree.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, sure, go ahead. And I said, I'm going to have to quit my job. He said, quit, go to school. So then, I finished my bachelor's degree, and I started applying. I applied to dental school and I got denied. I got rejected.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
I was sad. I didn't know what I was going to do.
100% was like, I don't think, Ariel, this is the move. And I'm like, it's the move.
So I got all the feedback that I could. Well, first, she's helping me with my personal statements and everything and looking at my application, and I'm getting references and all that, and then find out, no, I'm not going to dental school. So they told me, you should try to get a master's degree. That will make you really competitive for dental school. Didn't want to do it. Did not want to get a master's degree. She was getting her master's degree.
Yeah, I had got it.
She had already went through grad school.
Already had it.
And I was just like, I can't do it.
I can't. Yeah, she did not want to do it. And she only had a year program.
I can't pay the money. I can't spend the
years.
time. I don't want to study. But I did it. So I started working on my applications, and then I moved to Guatemala.
Yep.
Start studying for the DAT. That's the MCAT. Some of you guys probably know the MCAT. The DAT is dental admissions test, a 5-hour test, and you have to score a certain amount to get into dental school. So I'm studying for the DAT. I'm applying to all these master's programs, and then while I'm in Guatemala, the pandemic hits. But also I get accepted into grad school. So we make this decision. We have to go home anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's shutting down. Grad school starts for me, that following fall. And I got my master's of science in biology through Purdue at hbcu in Indianapolis. And then after that, my grades were good. I took the test. I applied to dental school. I had an interview. You want to tell them about my dental school interview?
Yes. So Natera's interview was during our trip to Vegas, and she was just like, Ariel, I don't think that we're going to be able to do the interview. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to come to Vegas because of the interview. And I was like, what? No. Like, we can do the interview, like, in the hotel. So I had a plan of, like, okay, when we get to hotel, like, of course, every hotel has, like, an area, office area. Like, we can do it in the office area. That's fine. So, like, we went to the hotel. Our hotel didn't have an office area. We actually was staying in the link, which is, like, in the middle of the party. So, it was definitely nowhere to do no work.
There was
like,
no printers, no nothing.
Nothing. So, I was like, okay, well, that's not going to stop us from getting your interview done. So, we're going to do it in the room. So, I was like, I got the gang up. We all got up early. It was like, we got to fuck out the room so Natera can do her interview. And Natera did the damn thing in the interview. Like, she really did good. I think we came in there like the end of the interview, but she was still killing it out of everybody. Like, that was
they actually got to listen to some of my interview because it was a big group interview because it's still towards the end of the pandemic. So we're doing virtual interviews. Mm-hmm. So we got like 20 people on the Zoom. And the interview is like 3 hours long because they split you into groups. They have you together. They give you information about the school because I didn't get the tour of the school. Mm-hmm. So they're showing you videos of what the school looks like and asking you, do you have questions? So my interview was at 9 a.m. in Washington, D.C. I'm in Las Vegas. So I had to get up at 5 a.m. Mm-hmm. They woke up. They have been partying the night before. I couldn't really go that hard because I had this interview. Yeah. They have been partying. They got up at 5:30 a.m. and went to the casino and let me have the room to myself. I was so nervous. But by the time I was like 1 hour into my interview, I felt so comfortable. I was just like, yeah, come back to the room. Mm-hmm. You guys can come in. I'm not even shy anymore. I'm not scared. Like, everything is good. They don't know I'm in a hotel. They don't know I'm in Vegas. This interview is going great.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. And the background looked so like professional. I don't know, like it looked like she was somewhere nice. So,
I had a business dress on, and I'm in a hotel.
Really nice. It looked really nice. So like at the end of the day, I'm like,
there's high heels on the ground.
I was like, this is fake. Like
there's bottles of alcohol sitting around. I was just like, they don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, but she was facing like the door.
Yeah,
so, like,
I was in the corner like this.
Yeah, so it looked so professional. I'm sure they was probably like, okay, she's on it. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely went downstairs. But yeah, that was awesome. Like, did get on an interview. What happened after that?
Okay, so yeah, this is a school I really wanted to go to. It's Howard.
Yeah, that was the next question. Was like, why Howard? Like, why did you choose Howard?
So,
because you went to in your undergrad and for your master's, you went to IU, and that's where I graduated with my master's and my undergrad from. So I was like, why Howard? Why was the HBCU very important to you?
So I never really wanted to go to school in Indiana, but it's always the more financially smart decision to go to school in Indiana.
Yeah, because you get to a school that you from, like, and every state has like a school that, you know, that's for their state. And so like, if you don't have a lot of financial help, I would definitely suggest looking into like the biggest school in your state. But go ahead.
Yes. So my other best friend Jillian, she lives in Nashville, Tennessee. And there's only 2 HBCUs with dental programs in the United States, Howard in DC, and then Meharry in Nashville. So I had been going to Nashville probably like twice a year for like the past 3 years or so, visiting her. So I really, really wanted to go I applied to 6 schools. And my top 3 choices was Meharry, Howard, and Indiana University. So I don't know if you know this, but I have been living in Tennessee for a couple of months after I was working on my application. Mm-hmm. And Meharry has sent me my supplemental application late. And by that time, so that was the last little bit of applications that I had to like complete. And I just didn't do it. I did not do it until literally the last date. Like, it was probably within 5 days of the last date that you could submit that application. So I was Nashville. I wanted to go to Meharry, but the city, I didn't really like it because I had been living there. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I didn't feel motivated to complete that application. But that's what I really think that God was telling me.
For sure.
I really think that God was telling me, like, I'm putting you in Howard. I'm going to put you in Howard because I can't explain why. That's my number 1 school that I want to go to. Mm-hmm. Why am I not filling out this supplemental application when I have worked hard and put in all these schools' applications? Didn't even want to do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Wow.
And then IU was in the top 3. That's just because the state that I'm from, but I did not want to go there at all. I didn't even really enjoy working there, but that could be another topic.
Most of the dentists that I've been to and orthodontists that I've been to, they graduated from IU. Mm-hmm. So especially like in Indiana, like, so like for you, like to not choose Indiana and choose Howard, it must have been something special about Howard for sure. Did you want is that what you wanted, like the black college experience, I guess, because we didn't really...
Oh, from the HBCU?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why HBCU, mm-hmm. Like I said, I had never seen a black dentist before. And I knew I was going to be a black dentist. So I wasn't sure how I would be able to make it through dental school and learn how to become a black woman dentist if there was going to be none around me. Mm-hmm. So when you go to Indiana University School of Dentistry, IU School of Dentistry, you're going to probably see about maybe like 5, maybe 7 black faculty mm-hmm. and staff. They're not even all faculty. So I just didn't want that.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could benefit from that. And now that I'm at Howard, I feel like I'm talking, every time I'm talking to one of my faculty members or my staff, I feel like I'm talking to somebody in my family. That's the gift that a HBCU can give you, and that has allowed me to get over my fears, get over my imposter syndrome, because they will snap you out of that. Anytime you're thinking I can't do it, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not supposed to be here, they know exactly what to tell you to let you know you're meant to be on that path, or you're meant to be here, or you're going to make a difference by being here. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. My question is, because I chose IU for grad school. I have an MBA from Kelly, but I chose that because I knew my field was going to be mostly white. And so I wanted to be able to acclimate into it with no issues. So my issue, because I was in undergrad, I did apply to some HBCUs, but I was like, no. And that's only because I didn't think it was going to prepare me for real for the people I was going to be around. And honestly, I'm not around any Black people like that. So I'm glad I did. But for you, it's different because dentistry, I feel like you're going to be the person at the dental office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're going to be the leader at the dental office, So a lot of times I work with a lot of CEOs and stuff like that. They're kind of like the face and the leaders of the company, but she's definitely going to be that. So I get that. But do you think like going to an HBCU in a field where it's 93% white is going to prepare you for the dental world?
Yeah, so she said it will be 93% white. So the statistic for the United States is 7% of dentists are minority, and less than 4% of dentists are Black, and that's between Black men and Black women. So Black men and Black women make up 4% of dentists. Well, less than 4% of dentists in the United States. So with when you become a healthcare professional like a dentist, it's kind of different than a doctor because doctors work for hospitals a lot of the time, or they're in a network a lot of the times. But when you're a dentist, you can have your own standing office away from your colleagues. So definitely different. My colleagues are going to be the majority. My white colleagues are going to be the majority of the field, but that doesn't mean that who I serve or my patients has to represent that.
Right.
So my goal is to always give, not always give free, but I want to be a dentist in the community that is helping the underserved population. And usually the underserved population in a lot of cities and towns in the United States are minorities, just because of the resources they have where they live, and access to money, insurance, and just access to healthcare in general. So when I do my service, and that's what Howard stands for, service, that will be yes, definitely to go. That will be for the underserved community. But also I will be helping people that are not underserved, people that have resources, people that have money, but not all the time. That's not always going to be my target. So
I mean, you went into it saying that before we even got to this point of where her being a year in, like you already said that you wanted to help the underprivileged people. So
that's what I wrote about. Your mission. Yep, that's what I wrote about in my statement.
Your statement, yep.
Because I'm not becoming a dentist to support a household or to support my lifestyle. I'm becoming a dentist because there was a time where they said we couldn't. There was a time they didn't let us become dentists. They didn't let women become dentists. They didn't let Black people become dentists. So I'm just trying to add myself to that percentage so that the younger generations coming up, the children, they can see that physical manifestation of what their dream can be. So
that's awesome. All right, so I have questions that I want to ask the dentist. First of all, I'm going to preface this. I'm a person who goes to the dentist regularly. Before I even met Natera, and I think, I don't want to get emotional, but I feel like Natera was brought into my life because I have certain dental problems that I don't like to talk about. But like the fact that she's my best friend, and I've had like I said, I've been to the dentist regularly, and they fucked up my smile, like, you know. And I try, like, when I got older, like, I got some money, thanks to Kelly, and I'm trying to get my teeth together. So like I'm getting there, but like the fact that God put my best friend into my life to be like, my best friend is a dentist. I know that she's supposed to be my best friend because of everything I went through in the dental field. I haven't even told her everything that I've been through because it's very, very, like, it makes me really sad. But I'm happy that she's here because she's going to be able to help me, because the stuff that she studies and the stuff that she cares about is things that I'm going to need, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really cool, like, you know, so it's really cool to, like, you know, have her as my friend. So I
love you, bestie.
I love you too.
Let's cheers to that.
Yeah. And I didn't even say nothing, but it's her birthday. So like that's why we got the birthday set up. Happy birthday
happy birthday to me. We got some Fenty Beauty.
Dr. Wilson.
Rihanna.
We like
Rihanna. Champagne.
And we like Bel Air, Rick Ross. I like some Bel Air, Rick Ross. Okay.
We like makeup and champagne, as you can see.
If you want to get something for us, we like makeup, champagne,
Send it.
and Mooney, because we got master's degrees.
Yeah.
No kids, so we like.
And we're both single.
Yeah, we are. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're ready to have fun. Let's have a good time. Okay. Back to it. But anyways, I was saying, like, I'm a person who goes to the dentist regularly, so I really want to know some dental facts. You know, from a real black dentist. All right, Natera, I'm gonna let you get yourself together.
No, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, how often really should you brush and floss? Do you gotta do it? You gotta brush 2 times a day? You gotta floss every day? Like, how often are you supposed to do both? And then, do you gotta use a soft or medium or hard brush?
Okay, well, first ask me how often I floss.
How often? I mean,
Once
you're
a week.
dentist, so. But how often are you supposed
Once
to?
a week.
For real.
I floss my teeth once a week. And guess what? That's not good. But just because I'm a dentist doesn't mean I'm perfect. So, especially as you age, you definitely got to start increasing that floss time. Flossing is important because this is what they say about flossing. Flossing, when you don't floss, it's like going to the bathroom, taking a number 2, and not wiping in between your butt cheeks. So it's stuff in between there. There's stuff in between each
It
tooth.
really is.
So when you start thinking about it like that, you need to get it out of there.
Mm-hmm. How often?
Every day, if you can.
And then, okay, since we on flossing, pick or string or water. Because every time I go to the dentist, they say use water. Get the water one. Water pick.
Okay, so it just depends on if you're a person that is struggling with flossing like me,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be real with your patients. So, am I talking to somebody that just needs a little bit of encouragement, or am I talking to somebody who is not going to do it even when I tell them to do it? So if you're like me, the dentist is going to tell me to floss every day. I'm going to say, yes, I'm going to do it. But actually, when I go home, I'm not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have tools like the floss pick, the water flosser. They make it easier. They make it more desirable to actually put in that work and clean between your teeth. But as long as you're doing it, you're going to be okay.
Okay.
Each one, they're cleaning between your teeth. As long as you're cleaning between your teeth, you're going to have healthy gums. So.
Okay, what about brushing every day?
Okay.
I mean, of course, every day for brushing, but like you got
the best time to brush your teeth.
Yeah.
The best time to brush your teeth is before you go to bed. Because when you go to sleep at night, you're making a dark, moist area for bacteria to just grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. So if you could remove that biofilm and bacteria off of your teeth before you go to sleep, that's gonna help morning breath. And it's just gonna stop that bacteria from sitting in there, because when bacteria sits in your mouth, it produces acid. So you have all of those hours where it's sitting there. That's the thing about taking care of your teeth. How many hours are you going without removing the sugar and the bacteria from your teeth? Mm-hmm. So before you go to bed is the most important time. In the morning is the second most important time, and then extra times like after lunch, that would be third.
Okay.
Third degree.
And then like soft or hard? brushes?
Oh yeah, I always use a soft brush.
Okay.
Bristle toothbrush.
I always use soft,
but I like using a hard bristle brush because I want to feel like the plaque is really gone fast.
See, that's the thing. That's why I used to use hard, but I don't know why I've been picking up soft lately.
Yeah,
because I see more like a soft, so I'm like, that must be what you're supposed to get.
Yes, and when you're like
me,
I'm only brushing my teeth once a day, so I like to get it all off on that one time, so that I don't have to brush twice. So I like using a hard bristle toothbrush, but they don't really even sell those anymore. I often see a lot of medium and soft.
Okay.
So, but soft is the best because when you're using the hard bristles, you're tearing away your gum tissue, and then you have receding gums. You're just agitating your gum tissue. So don't use the hard bristle.
Okay, and so tongue, I didn't put this on here. I didn't even put this as a question, but this is the question I want to ask. Like, so for your tongue, like you should be scraping it or you should be scrubbing it, like. And then somebody told me, I think I read somewhere that a bad tongue is white.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When you have that white color on your tongue, that's a layer of biofilm and bacteria. So to get that off of there, to get it pink again, you all the tissues in your mouth, you should be seeing like a pinkish color. And then us black people, we have melanin, so we have some brown color to our pink. But yeah, tongue should not be white.
Okay.
Tongue scraper, I don't use one personally.
But the brushing brush your tongue is okay.
Yeah, just brush it. Just brush it off. Brush it off. Tongue scraper gives you that extra. But honestly, if you're drinking water throughout the day, you're gonna be rinsing your tongue, and your tongue is gonna be moisturized and pink. It's not gonna be white and dry and funky and have all that stuff on it. But a lot of people don't drink water, and I'm not here to judge you on that. So. I mean, if you don't drink a lot of water, you're gonna need to be scraping that tongue, and you're gonna have to put in extra effort to keep your mouth clean.
Okay. What's your favorite mouthwash? Is mouthwash important?
You don't need mouthwash.
Okay.
Nobody needs a mouthwash. A mouthwash is an extra accessory for fresh breath. But what is really important is just brushing it. And honestly, you don't even have to brush. You can wipe your teeth with a rag. You see, I don't know if any of you guys ever seen those baby toothbrushes. It's just a little thing that goes on the mom's finger and they brush around. As long as you are physically doing something to remove the plaque and the biofilm and then get in between the surfaces, teeth are going to be okay. They're not going to be the best.
Okay, so do you have a favorite mouthwash?
No, I don't. Okay. I don't discriminate between mouthwashes. To me, they're all the same. I usually like the ones that burn a little bit, but they're not really that great for your mouth, as I'm starting to learn. You don't want to kill all the bacteria in your mouth. Some bacteria is good.
Right.
So I got to learn a little bit more about that before I give my recommendation. But yeah, I do know that toothbrush and toothpaste is fine.
Alrighty, so in order to get your teeth whiter, can you get it? I mean, there's little places that do teeth whitening, and the dentists do teeth whitening. We're going to get into that. But is the best teeth whitening at home, or would you suggest going to the dentist to get your teeth whitening?
As far as the best,
I've seen some good things on TikTok with the press strips.
As far as the best, what do you mean?
I mean, better for you. That's what
healthier?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Sorry.
Okay. I didn't know if you meant like more white result.
No, I'm saying healthier because I won't.
Or healthy for your enamel.
We're here to talk about healthy stuff, we're going to talk about the unhealthy stuff. We're almost serious.
Okay, so stain removal.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about.
Because, coffee stains and all that stuff we worry about.
And that's the one thing that I struggle with. And I wouldn't whiten my teeth for a long time because I never planned on giving up coffee. So what's the point in keep putting, peroxide on my teeth when I'm going to continue to drink coffee? Okay. So the healthiest way to whiten your teeth is to go to your dentist and ask them personally, based on your enamel strength, your habits, have a discussion with them about what your plans are with your whitening, and then they will personally give you the best recommendation. Okay. I can't give a blanket. Yeah, a blanket recommendation for people because some people have gum disease.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have cavities and they want to whiten their teeth too, which of course we all do. We want to have a nice, beautiful, brilliant smile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But when you go to the dentist and get your teeth whitened, the main ingredient is peroxide.
Okay.
It's like a hydrogen peroxide, some type of peroxide.
Yes, brush your teeth.
And I always tell people, my grandma used to tell me to brush my teeth with baking soda. We didn't always have toothpaste at her house. Mm-hmm. So the reason she says that is because it removes stains. Okay. You know, it helps. Arm & Hammer, they have a whole line of toothpaste. So peroxide, baking soda, those are the main two ingredients in a lot of the whitening. I know a lot of people think it's bleach, but no. Yeah, peroxide, baking soda.
Alrighty, okay. So Natera, you went viral for a little video. I'm gonna let you explain the video and tell me what made you make that video.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the video, by the way.
So
I think y'all love the video.
Yeah, and for me in dental school right now, and maybe in a lot of people's careers, there is a pressure to have a presence online. So you see a lot of successful people, whatever they do, they got some good content with that. And you know, the more resources and the more money and the more success you have, the better content you can create. And I think that adds to your success. Mm-hmm. So I felt pressured to start my brand online. So I chose TikTok. I'm a fan of TikTok. Not for children though, but for adults, it's a pretty awesome platform.
I love it. It's educational.
It's educational, but also it is addictive.
It's very addictive.
And sometimes that For You page can lead you down into some false information. You got to be able to tell the real from the fake because TikTok can trick you. But anyway, I started working on my TikToks in February, I think. Mm-hmm. I think I made my first TikTok in February.
It was quick.
January, February, yes. Made my first TikTok in February. Made like 2-3 TikToks. They were like, good. Then March, spring break. I said, I need to dedicate this time to making content because I'm not going to have any time to do it any other time because school is too hard. So I'm just hanging out with my friends. We're just having a good time. And then finally, like one of the days, I'm like, okay, I gotta make something. I gotta make some TikToks. So I go outside and I think of this skit. Oh, they don't know if it's a skit or not. Well, you guys know, you heard it here on SawCast. It's a skit.
Oh yeah, everybody was thinking
it's not real.
I thought that was a given that it wasn't real.
Everybody that knows me knows that was not real because they can hear my voice on the phone. But the skit that went viral, 2.2 million views right now. I don't know, 500,000 comments.
Because I seen it, we just seen it on Twitter, and I don't think she got a Twitter.
Yeah, not counting Twitter, not counting Instagram.
They're just straight Twitter, just straight TikTok.
So I made a skit where I called a beauticianist. She does hair. And I find out she's actually doing teeth. She's doing veneers in her office. So she's a hairstylist doing veneers. I call her and I ask her, do you have the teeth available? Are you doing them for $200 a tooth? And she confirms that her name is Tisha. She confirms that yes, she's doing the veneers at her salon. And then I politely inform her that she's going to jail. She's going to jail.
She gonna see it. What's it? Learning Smiles?
Yes.
At Learning Smiles.
At Learning Smiles. And if you guys know anything about dental work, it should not be done at a house, a hair salon, outside of the dental office. That's a big no-no. So
scary.
A lot of people had their opinion. And one of my favorite opinions on that video is that I'm a hater and I should have thought of it first. I'm mad I didn't come up with the idea and I need to leave that girl alone. But they don't know it's a skit. I really didn't call the police. I'm not going to call the police on anybody doing anything. That's not my field. But what I am here is to educate. No. I'm here to educate people on who to go to get their veneers done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit about that.
So, veneers. How do you feel about veneers, cosmetic dentistry?
Okay, people always ask me like, what are the pros and cons of veneers?
Mm-hmm.
And
because I'm thinking about getting veneers, and I talk to her about this all the time. I say it all the time. But I'm really just sending her people so I can show her what I'm going to want her to do with me. Like, because I really feel like I'm probably going to just wait. Because it's been like 3 years. I don't know. Should I wait or should I? But
yeah,
then again,
comment below.
I could get veneers and then get them redone by you.
Mm-hmm,
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know. But I think I do kind of like my smile. But at the end of the day, my teeth are a little bit smaller because of my issue that I had. But I don't know. So yeah, anyway, go ahead. How you feel about veneers, cosmetic dentistry?
Okay, so there's like
Looking
three.
Cuter.
Yeah, there's
Looking
three
cute.
main questions that people ask me about veneers. Where should I get them done? Are they safe?
Mm-hmm.
And what else did they ask me about veneers? I don't know. They just asked me if I do them, but I can't do them yet. I'm only 1 year into dental school.
She's ethical.
Yes.
She's
So
very ethical.
What's the question again? Oh, how do I feel about veneers?
Yeah, how you feel like cosmetic dentistry?
Okay. Veneers are beautiful. You know, having the perfect smile you want is beautiful, but I really, really, really believe first and foremost, actions speak louder than words. I have crooked teeth. I have 2 crooked teeth on the bottom, and I have a large diastema on the top, which is a gap. I have buck teeth, and I don't plan on changing that as of now. I had braces at the bottom when I was younger, but I lost my retainer, so that's why the teeth ended up getting crooked again at the bottom. But even when I was 8 years old and I got braces, they asked me, do you want braces on the top to close your gap? And I said no. Because I know why I'm getting braces on the bottom, because my teeth are diagonal. But at the top, I mean, they're straight. I just have a gap. So I like to put my energy into the idea that everyone's teeth should look different. When you have your own teeth and you have a different smile, that is beautiful. But sometimes crooked teeth can cause like an increase of cavities because it's hard to keep them clean in between there. And there are reasons other than just pure aesthetics and how you feel about your teeth to get braces. So I'm not throwing any shade to the orthodontist, because when they tell you or suggest that you straighten your teeth, it's not just because they want you to be cute.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to be able to chew correctly. They want you to be able to keep your teeth for years, and they want you to be able to keep them clean so that you don't get cavities and stuff. So that's how I feel about veneers.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh well, actually, a lot of people are taking advantage of veneers.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. Like the dark side of veneers. Like, how does it feel to see like that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of sort of like similar to plastic surgery, where people see like the BBLs done in like basements and stuff like that. There are people who like, it's a little bit different to me than the dental industry, because I feel like it's not that, it couldn't be that much regulation because of the amount of people just like, marketing them doing these veneers that are cements and who knows what it is. So like, how do you feel about like, do you guys talk about that in dental school? Like stuff like that, and like
we actually have not been talking about it yet in our first year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know if it's well recognized yet.
Okay.
I recognize it because I'm very interested in teeth, and she recognizes it because she's my best friend and I'm in dental school. So we are hyper aware of everything in society.
Just being a person who wants to get veneers,
looking for them.
Yeah, they're all out there. I know that they're not dentists. So like, even if like, I know Natera's my best friend, so I know like she tells me all of the stuff they have to even do, and so I can go on a person's page and tell they're not.
Yeah, she even knows how to spot an actual dentist from a veneer villain.
Yeah, especially even if they're in a different country, I can still tell.
Yeah,
really
she can look. She can look at the teeth and say this ain't right.
Because like, I'm too obsessed with it, because it's an issue in my.
She sends them to me. She gives me content ideas. Well, no, one time she sent me a girl
that was on them. Yeah, tell them about that.
She sent me a video of a girl that was doing veneers, at her house or at somewhere in a store or something, and I couldn't see the video because I was blocked.
She was like, "Is it deleted?" I'm like, no.
I said, "Oh, dang, they deleted it. What was that video about you sent me?" She was like, "It's not deleted."
You just can't see it.
It's a girl doing veneers on her page. I said, I can't see the video.
Oh my God.
So this is somebody in Dallas or in Texas somewhere
probably.
That I don't know. I've never met. I have not went to her page and said anything. She watched my video and she blocked me.
She blocked her because when Natera's not gonna do is stop her bag, okay? But the damn teeth look so bad.
Terrible. And I hate to make comments about how people's teeth look because I don't want to hurt the patient, or they're not a patient, they're a customer. They're a customer. So when I make comments about their work, I'm making comments about something that somebody has to live with their teeth. So all I say is that they weren't done in a healthy way. I know that. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the reason why people that are not dentists can't really do veneers is because they don't know physics. They don't know anatomy. They don't know tooth structure. Yeah, they don't have all that shit. They don't have the tools. They don't have the experience. These people are learning how to do veneers in 3 days.
They're looking at it and be like,
they're just shaping it. It's like art, That's why
they're putting it over a whole bunch of like the one I seen her one time was really bad. And it was like a very popular influencer. And his teeth were really bad, and they put that on the top of it. And that's so sick to me. Like, I don't know.
So, what's the difference between a nail tech and a veneer tech? Nothing.
The hell is a veneer tech? It's not even supposed to be a thing. Like, but I feel like, how do you I don't even know how that's going to be able to get regulated.
They're doing something just for the shape and the look of it. It has nothing to do with the health.
It's like when you go to your dentist, like, I feel like there's got to be people who don't go to the dentist.
The people that go to veneer villains?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because I wouldn't feel comfortable going to my dentist. My dentist gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Absolutely. And that's another thing that stops me from making comments about people.
That's them going to the dentist or the dental person one time their whole life. They think they're gonna have to go to them one time and I'm done with my teeth.
Yep. That is the equivalent to going to see a dentist when they go do this.
But there's so many big risks, and I just know that because of what I've been through of you fucking your teeth up. Like, like a dentist told me that like your jaw can like collapse and shit like that. Like your face structure can change and your skull
can lose change. Bone. Your teeth are hanging into your skull. And when you're moving teeth are bones. You wouldn't let somebody move any of the other bones in your body or touch any other bones in your body. That's the same thing applies to teeth. Teeth are not just fingernails. Fingernails grow back. Teeth do not.
So yeah, I feel like everybody who's getting those, like, I understand y'all want to be cute. I understand because this is something we talked about on the podcast last episode, like touch grass a little bit, just go outside a little bit. Because it's like, yeah, your teeth is, some people do have, like do need help, you know what I'm saying? But there are like people like Natera, people like that who like have like programs where you can go get free, like a free smile and stuff like that. Like if your teeth is really bad, you can just contact a whole bunch of dentists and be like, can you help me? And we'll post it. Let you post it on social media. You can probably get your teeth done by a real actual dentist.
Call your health department.
Yeah, like
call the health department.
You have other things
in your
that you
town
can do.
Or in
like
your city.
You don't have to go and like save up your money and give it to this person and like completely destroy your fucking skull.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to do that.
And I know healthcare is, not the best in the United States. It's not the most accessible, but
dental is. That's the cheapest thing that you pay when you have benefits, like $5.
Yes, but everybody doesn't have a job.
I know
that offers that. And a lot of people only work part-time. Well, we have a lot of people that don't have jobs. We have a lot of people that only work part-time.
There's help, though. There's help though.
But yes, there are resources
Just
out there.
please.
Call the health department.
Yeah.
Tell them what you need. Tell them what's going on. I'm sure that they may be able to help you a little bit. There are clinics, government-funded clinics that operate on a sliding income scale.
Mm-hmm.
So when you show them what your income is, they base the price of your treatment on that. And you may have to travel to the next city over. If you're in a really small town, you might have to travel to, you know, the capital of your state, or, you know, just a more thriving city to get these resources. But dental schools,
yeah, I was about to say, like, do they do it for cheap, like dental schools?
Yes, a lot of dental schools do have. One dental school I know, they have a payment plan that you can get on, and they don't do a credit check. So a lot of people don't have credit, you know, to pay for their treatment after it's done, but they can start you and get, you know, on a payment plan with that. Another school I know has a clinic that operates on a sliding income scale. Like I said, some of the just regular clinics do, but you'll be working with dental students. And then usually once a year, there is a free dental day. And the thing is, you have to be there. You have to sign up. You have to be there on time, even a little early. You might have to wait in line. But a lot of cities in the United States offer these type of things. And I'm here to let people know about them if you don't know about them. So you can contact me, actually, and maybe potentially I can help you find some dental care for
That's what we're here
yourself.
For. I have a non-for-profit called Star Black, which I'm starting up, and I didn't realize how much work it was going to be, but that's a big thing that I'm definitely, she's on my board, of course. So, like, that's a big thing that I really want to bring into it. Like, hopefully we can do a lot with that, because I just feel like there's things for people just don't know. You can
you don't know.
Help,
it's
you know?
It's not.
But
easy
like
to
you
find.
can get help. Like you don't have to like go to these people like and mess your teeth up.
Yeah. You don't have to. You don't have to go to somebody that's not a dentist for dental work in the United States today.
And like I don't feel like Natera is trying to like make them feel bad, or these people, because I understand they're trying to make their living and stuff like that. But I just don't think they have the education as well to know that they're hurting people by doing stuff
yes,
like that.
that's another thing.
That's all
That's another thing that I always say. People that are, you know, ordering supplies off of Amazon and doing veneers in their hair salon, do they actually know what the risks are for that person losing their teeth or getting more decay, more cavities, or, you know, they're messing up the occlusion of how the teeth come together? Do they actually know that? No. But guess who might? The person that is teaching these classes. They are the worst. They're worse than the girls and the guys that are actually taking the class to make the money. But the people that are teaching these classes,
they're definitely not.
They're wrong. They're wrong, and they need to stop. And I don't care how they feel. That they're doing harm to people.
Yeah,
and
you're hurting
I don't
people.
advocate for that.
You're hurting people and you're taking advantage of people who are in like desperate situations. Like,
yep, I took my oath 2 days ago, and I said I will give people care. I will care for people to the best of my ability, and they're doing the opposite of that.
For money. It's always coming down to that.
Yeah, just for money. Scammers, pandemic.
Is there any dentists that you look up to, like right now in the field?
Okay, so we had 2 dentists come to our school and speak. Dr. Trev, Teeth by Trev, he did a lot of celebrity teeth, like I can't even name. Krishan, y'all probably know him, but anyway. And then Dr. Q did Glorilla's teeth. These are celebrity dentists because they teach celebrities, and they graduated from Howard.
That's crazy.
You know, they have multiple offices that they're working at now, or opening up, or owning. You know, they're very successful, and they've both graduated within the past, I think, 4 years, both of them, maybe 6 years. So young Black men. And the reason why I look up to them is because they do have that presence on social media, and that's what I want to have. And I do want to work with celebrities also. I want to work with the celebrities so that I can work with the underprivileged. You know?
Right.
I gotta make money to help people.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I like them. I follow them. I look up to them. I look at their work.
So I forgot to ask this question, but is it really unsafe to travel for dentistry? Because I know, like, for cosmetic surgery, like cosmetic surgeons stay in the United States because it's more safer. But do you think that's the same thing for dentistry?
I've seen some horror stories of people, traveling outside the United States to get some veneers done. But in general, it all comes down to who are you going to? Did you do research on this person?
Mm-hmm.
Are they actual dentists? Because if you're an actual dentist in another country, yes, you're a dentist. We're not going to discriminate against you just because you're from another country. They have excellent programs outside of the borders of the United States. The United States is not the only place that can create a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as it's not somebody posing to be a dentist or somebody that's just, wanting your money, you're going to be able to get the procedure done safely. But it's not going to be, a lot of people are looking for the cheapest of the cheapest of the cheapest when they go overseas to get dentistry. When you're going somewhere outside of the country, it's not going to be, that much lower of a price. It's going to be more affordable, maybe like, 30% cheaper, 40% cheaper. But when you're going to somebody that's 80% cheaper than the price you got in the United States, that's a red flag. And, sometimes they don't look as great as some of the places in the United States, but I mean, that comes with the price you're paying. How much are you actually paying to get this procedure done? So, as far as being safe, you just have to know who it is. You have to know what their goals are when you step into their office, what type of person they are, because they can trick you. You can get tricked easily. So, but I mean, same thing can happen in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You just always have to know who you're going to when you get work done.
Okay. My last question is, do you have any advice for students who want to be dentists or dental students in general?
So one of my goals is to become a mentor in the community. I already have a few mentees, but I want to really be that not authority, but the what's the word? Motivation. Excuse me. In the community, I really want to show young students, high school students mainly, in college, beginning of college years, that they can be a dentist. It doesn't matter if your GPA is low right now, your test scores are low right now. You have to work. You have to go to school and go to work every day. You have things going on with your family. Maybe you have younger siblings that you have to take care of, or maybe you just have no help in general from your family at all. There are people that have made it, and I'm going to always shine light on those professionals, and I'm going to let it be known to the young people that want to become dentists that you really can if you want to work hard. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Don't do it because your parents want you to become a doctor. Don't do it because you want status or you want to be rich. Those reasons are not going to get you through the hard work and the sacrifices that you have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
So my advice to the pre-dental students is to just know yourself, ask yourself why you want it, and if you tell yourself that you want it because you actually love helping people and you love dentistry, then you can do it. Don't give up, because I started dental school at the age of 29.
Mm-hmm.
That's not typical.
Yeah, I feel like the overall like message for our relationship is no, it's not.
That is our theme. That's our memo.
We don't subscribe to no.
What is no? What does no mean?
No doesn't really mean anything to us. So like we're gonna do whatever we gotta do to get to yes. Like if you get a no, that's what separates like a successful person from a non-successful person is the no. Like once you hear no and you just stop, then you know that you're not going to be successful. You got to keep going when you hear no. You got to like figure out how to get the yes.
You can't get your feelings attached to that no.
If you get a no, like if you like somebody like trying to do something, somebody's like, no, you shouldn't did that. You like try like go talk to the person like why who can do it? Who can do it? What type of person can do it? You know what I'm saying? Or like,
how can I?
You didn't get into like one big thing for me is like you didn't get into college and you get a no, and people are like, oh my God, I got a no. If you go off of that no, they know that you're that person who's not equipped for to be hired. You're not equipped to be hired because we get no's all the time. You know what I'm saying? When you're successful, you always get a no. So like, if a no take you down, then you're not ready. So like, once they tell you no, go and find a yes. Like, okay, go to your academic your advisor. Like, why did I get a no? Like, is there anything that I can do
for
to
feedback?
Get a yes?
You need to take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You don't know how many times she told me what I was doing wasn't good enough. I need to do better. I need to do it different.
Girl, that resume, she got it.
Like, you need to ask for criticism.
She do that to me.
Like, you need to have people around you, that can tell you
the truth.
Do better.
Yeah, because my friends don't like. One thing that irritates me about her, but I love about her, is that she's a Gemini, and I'm Aries, but she knows both sides of everything. She always knows both sides of everything.
I'm gonna question you on each argument.
She's definitely going to get me together, but I'm prepared when I'm coming to y'all with the shit. When y'all come to me, I'm already prepared because I already bounced it
because she's secure.
Yeah, when
her decision making.
Told me when I went to her and was like, I feel like this, she came back with the other side, like, and I'm like, okay. And then y'all come with the other side when I talk to y'all, I'm already ready because I already had people, like she said, around me that's gonna push me. So like, get a circle.
And that's how you become a successful Black tech baddie, a dentist bae.
Yeah. And
you just rise to the top and take over the world.
We are not held down by no men, no kids, you know what I'm saying? We will be.
Yeah, we
probably
will be
in like a year. But our 20s was for us. We made sure that we were once had another friend, but it didn't work because we knew like how successful we were trying to be. And so like, it hurt both of us, but everybody can't go, unfortunately. But make sure that you have strong people around you. Like, keep the strong people around you and motivate each other, because it gets dark sometimes. Like, and don't let that darkness like just overshadow anything. Just know that everybody has those dark times, but you can get through it for sure. Like,
and this is first generation. First gen, grandparents, high school graduates, maybe some wasn't, parents, high school graduates. Yes. We are the first generation first generation to get a degree, first generation to go to college.
We have masters too now.
First generation to go get a bachelor's, first generation to get a master's degree.
You're a doctor.
I'm about to be a doctor. She's already making over $100,000 a year.
I've had businesses.
We don't know nobody that was doing that.
Like when it was 20, when we were going through like financial issues, me and Natera said we're going to start our own businesses, and we was hustling and doing.
We can do so many things.
It's really not a no for us. Like, even when we're out on the town, it's a never no. Yeah. You just gotta be that girl. Know you're that girl. Just know, be confident.
No matter what color you are, what size you are.
Oh my God.
Don't let colorism stop you as a Black woman. Don't let hair discrimination stop you. Body discrimination. Yes. Not being married. Having kids, not having kids. Whatever it is that somebody is going to look at you and try to discriminate against you, put it to the side.
You can do it. Like,
go, just swerve over here like this, swerve over here like that.
Yeah, like I'm saying stuff about us not having kids and things like that just because that's our life path. But if you do and you want to do that, you can do that and do whatever else you want to do. Like, it's not, nothing can hold you back from what you want to do in your purpose and your goals. So we just want to be here to, like, if anybody's watching, like, to just tell y'all that y'all can do it. Like, y'all can really do this shit.
Yes, that's what the podcast is for. That's what the SawCast is for.
That is what we for. Like,
logical thinking, reality.
Yes.
Positive thinking.
Yes. And like dealing with depression and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, we all deal with depression, and you can get through it. I swear to God.
Making decisions. I promise. Making decisions. That's why a lot of the things that are trending in the news, you have to have a realistic approach to it. So when you watch the podcast, the SawCast, you're going to hear not any biased opinions. Mm-hmm. You know, it's opinions coming from usually two or more different life experiences. And
I only like to interview people with strong minds too. Mm-hmm. I don't want people on here who's getting swayed by opinions. And I feel like if you are
don't like that,
stuck on your pins. Like, even if you got some
stand down on that shit.
Now, if it's wrong, you on some bullshit. But stand on your fucking shit.
Stand up. Don't be
and
leaking
be
in
you.
these.
Like Natera said, don't matter what you look like. You like, oh, I can't get this. These niggas don't want this, and that.
You see me? Look, dentist, haircut, design in the back.
Like
diamonds in my mouth.
And I would have been a lead manager, everything in the IT
tattoos,
field. And I have
big boobs, everything.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you think like, oh, I'm overweight, like men don't like me, people ain't gonna like me. No, it does not matter. Just be yourself, be true to you, and like, you know what I'm saying? Be successful, you know.
And you're gonna be a baddie, just like us.
We have so much fun. So
okay, we done.
No, for real.
That's
though.
the end of the SawCast episode.
Dentists. And
y'all gonna see me again probably in 2 years when I really get patient. I think
wait.
she's gonna be my patient in 2 years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But y'all can't be my patient until 3 years. But she can come while I'm still in school.
Oh, good. You didn't know that, girl?
No,
I think you about to tell me, but
I'm about to start doing cleanings after 1 more year.
Thank God.
And then I'm about to start doing
fillings and stuff. You know, I'll be like,
implants,
can you
everything.
I'm like, can you get this little plate together? She'd be like, no. I just want
she be like, they be like, clean my teeth. I'm like,
I just want the Howard professions to know this bitch won't clean her teeth for us. If we want her to do slide stuff, she would not do it. Like, she's standing on business.
Yeah. I'm not risking my license.
Thank you so much for watching the podcast. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll be with you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Natera. Happy birthday, guys.